Hold up, hold up, hold up. It's that boy G-Planz. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall, some say he's a man.
D Mogul, I'm saying it right? Mogul.
Big D the Mogul.
I want to make sure I say it right, man. We out here in Dallas, Texas, man. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, you know, I'm good, man. Blessed, ain't no complaints, man. Just trying to get rich like y'all, man.
Hey, I'm trying to get rich. Look, I see how you live. Shout out to your new truck.
Hey, you know, just a little something, you know. This is a little Escalade in the shade, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. First, man, from a blogger to, I wouldn't consider you a blog, well, an interviewer.
Yeah.
I like what you're doing.
All right,
you know what I'm saying? This ain't an easy task. You know what I'm saying? To get in the game and stay consistent. So I like what you got going on, especially over here, man. Like you just fought your way and you solidified your name in the city.
Hey, man, you know, it's a progress. You know, shout out to everybody that ever stood me up. You know, everybody that don't return, you know, my DMs when I try to get an interview. But it's cool.
You know,
and I keep a list. And people are like, oh, so when you get bigger and bigger, you ain't gonna interview them. No, I'm gonna bring them on. Like, hey, bro, you remember when I only had this many followers and you was curving me and didn't want me to interview? You know, I'm gonna just put them on the spot, man. But you know, the consistency part is probably the hardest part out of all of it, though.
Of course, because when you small, you're a no name. You gotta do everything, groundwork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta make a name. So let's get into it, man. You were raised in Michigan.
Yeah.
But you were born in Louisiana.
Born in the boot, raised in the glove. You feel me?
Wow. So how did you get up there? How did you migrate from Louisiana to Michigan?
No doubt. So born Shreveport, LSU Hospital. So man, 11 months old. You know what I mean? My mom, you know, was 4 boys on her own, needed a better way of living. A lot of her brothers was in Detroit already working in the plants. Mm-hmm. So, you know, they encouraged my mom to come up there to have a better life. She sent 2 of my older brothers first. They put them through private school. Later, me and my brother, that's right before me, came in and said Detroit, 11 months, Joy Road, exit 9. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
West Side.
I've heard it in different artists.
T Grizzley, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people from West Side, Detroit, Joy Road, yeah.
First, and then before we get into other things, man, how do you feel about Detroit right now? Because Detroit, as far as the music scene, is bananas.
It's crazy, man. You know what? I love it. And it's wild because them same beats that everybody rapping on down here was the same beats I was hearing in middle school. That boom, 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 boom. All them bass line, like hearing, first of all, just that sound going crazy everywhere. And then I interviewed DJ BJ, one of the top DJs in Detroit. He was T Grizzley tour DJ. Mm-hmm. He was like, bro, it's no local artists here no more. The moment that an artist get a name for themselves, they gone. So you can Sada Baby, 42 Doug, Peasy, Vezo. It's like, it's wild up there, man. I'm loving it.
Man, I've been tapped into Detroit since like early 2018, I think.
Okay.
And man, especially with the Sada Baby.
Yeah.
I met him at South by Southwest for a brief moment.
Okay.
A couple years ago. Cool guy, but she was doing his thing. But Detroit they have this like distinctive sound.
Yeah.
Like that's a Detroit artist.
We like I like to say we like the dark stepbrother of the West Coast of Oakland. Like it kind of the dialect kind of sound West Coast is, the beat kind of sound a little bit of West Coast like, but it got like a dark piano sound behind it.
It's suspense.
Yeah.
It has and that's a good way. I've never heard somebody describe that sound because at one point it's like, damn, oh, he's from Detroit, oh, he's from Oakland.
Yep.
And then when you hear that organ in the back and you hear different sounds in the production, like, oh, it's a Detroit beat.
Yeah.
So definitely Detroit. So let's get into it, man. Interviews.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What made you decide to say, all right, I'm about to start this Big D Mogul stuff and I'm gonna go and start interviewing and get into this game. What made you decide to do that?
Man, you know what, bro? I had been doing, you know, I had a recording studio all the way up until December 31st. I had been doing that for the last 8 years. But I was trying to transition out of that phase of owning the studio, bro. I was too worried somebody was gonna get shot up there. It's just, you know, it comes a lot with rap right now. So, and I had already was doing a podcast that was on Spotify and all of that. Bringing artists on, but I said I wanted to get into the interview space and just hearing somebody else's story and not me talking so much. So I hit up Sean, and Sean always support me, you know what I mean? So when I first did my podcast, he was my first guest. I was like, yo, I'm gonna jump in the interview phase, but I ain't trying to step on your toes. He was like, no, bro, big bro, I got you, you know, whatever you need. So boom, I jumped out, interviewed him, interviewed Gunn, and that's how I got an interview space. Just something to reinvent my brand from Mogul Media Studios to just Mogul Media, you know what I mean? So December is when I actually got into the video, interviewing people.
Like the video format? This past December?
Yeah, this past
19,
December.
Or?
Yeah, 19.
Oh, yeah, 18, I would say. And so before that too, man, I forgot to ask you this too. You know, I see your black privilege. You know, you have the masculine energy going on. You know, you're a powerful black man. You know, man, we just lost Black Panther.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? We lost Black Mamba this year.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Boosie lost his Instagram this year.
Man.
It's been a wild 2020. We still in a pandemic right now.
Yeah.
Like, what are your thoughts on hearing all that, man, and seeing it?
You know what? It sucks. Like I tell people all the time, I never told so many people sorry for your loss. I hope you get better so much like I did this year. Everybody pretty much I know lost a family member or somebody close. Losing Kobe, I would have never known that he was about to, that was going to usher us into where we are now. I would have never foreseen this coming. But the light of it all is a lot of black awareness is around right now. You know, it's a lot of pain, but people are starting to see like we need to overcome. Shout out to the NBA. I know a lot of people was like, yo, what the NBA doing ain't gonna work. But they did what I feel like Kaepernick should have did. You protest and then you come back with a list of demands. You want me to resume playing. You want me to stop kneeling. This is what I need you to do. The NBA came back and shot out a list. Like for black people, NBA, this is what you have to do. Number one, all basketball arenas have to be used for voting. Since they want to do voter suppression to keep black people from voting, these arenas have to be used for voting. Those are the type of things that I like to see. You know what I'm saying? So it's been tough with a lot of loss, but with a lot of the loss, man, a lot of light is coming through right now with black awareness. You know what I mean?
But Kaepernick was the sacrificial lamb, and he broke the barrier forward.
No, absolutely.
Like when he did it, he didn't really get no support. He got ridiculed. They talked about him, they bashed him and everything. Now, what he talked about 3-4 years ago, everything's happening. Now the commission even said that we owe him an apology.
No, that's real.
That's crazy.
I mean, white America, man, they don't understand our plight, and that's real. You got to think, what America's like 60% white, 70% white. So you got to think there's a lot of white people who live their entire lives without having to come in contact with black people.
True.
So their America and their experience that they experiencing, bro, is different than ours. So when we sit down and we saying, hey man, we getting killed for no reason, they be like, no, you're not. Y'all just resisting arrest. No, police officer screams, stop resisting just for the reason to shoot you. You're not even doing resisting yet. They stop resisting, pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
That's what they use, bro. So, you know what I mean? Kaepernick was a sacrificial lamb, but shit, the only thing I say about Kaepernick that I don't like, your stance was very public, but your voice is very private. We don't hear from you. You took this very public stance and then disappeared from the public eye. Not to say he's not doing a lot of stuff behind the scene, which is cool, but I just don't think it's fair to make such a bold public statement and then disappear.